Okay, I just had to start it over. But hey guys, what's up? To make a video really quick. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but don't judge my background because I'm moving and yeah. But I just wanted to talk about like some more gay stuff because I think a lot of people don't talk about it, and I would like to talk about it because actually today I was just having a conversation with somebody I was talking to, and they're like they say they're discreet, and that's just gonna describe them as they say they claim they want to be discreet and all that, and I don't really have a issue with that. I think people have a right to their privacy and who they want to let know their business, X, Y, and Z. Even though I think 2019 in most of America, it's not that deep. Like you just gotta rip the band-aid off and not be a little bitch. But it's not the case for everybody, and everybody has different levels of understanding and maturing, and just things like that they gotta accept within themselves because it's not like I like for me, like I'm very adamant on just the being who you are part, because you have to know who you are inside to really understand the world and how other people are going to perceive you. So like I know I'm gay, I know I'm not bisexual, shit, I'm not straight, none of that. So I just know how I feel, and I know what I like, the roads that I gotta go through as somebody living this life. So basically I just ended talking to them, and I'm they're probably gonna like text me back and all types of shit. They wanted to call me like, oh, why are you making a big deal? Why are you being dramatic? And I'm not just like, I'm not being dramatic. I just came to a conclusion that I don't want to be in a half-ass relationship with anybody, with my friends, my family, and with my love life. I don't want it. I don't need it. I would rather just stay the fuck away from me, because at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, and I don't think putting somebody that's not gonna give give you, oh my god, being with somebody that's not gonna give it 100. It's not That's not ideal. That's not what anybody wants. Like nobody wants a half-ass relationship. Some people like to settle because they think maybe that's the best I can do, or they just never seen better, and they kind of settle. And I'm not somebody that settles. I'm not somebody that is I don't want to say necessarily complacent, because I've been complacent a lot of times, but I do have breaking points, and I think as I get older and as I mature, there's just things that I don't want to accept anymore, and there's things that I don't want to accept. There's things that I want to deal with, because I feel like certain realms of even the people you interact with usually get older. Usually as you get older, the people you talk to are older as well, not necessarily younger, just depending on what you do in your life. But most time, people are aging with you and they are getting wiser. So I would rather not regress and associate my people with immature mentality, and just not progressive, basically. So when I said I didn't want to talk to them anymore, it's not because I didn't like the person or I didn't thought that something was going to there was potential for something. But I think I was watching this video of, I don't I it's I'm gonna butcher his name, but I was watching Tariq. I thought it was Tarek, but it's Tariq. Is it Tariq? Yeah, yeah. I was watching Tariq Ali, and he was just talking about like download guys and stuff like that. And I, not to say like the video influenced my decision, but I was already feeling like that from like the energy that I was getting back and just the level of um, attention that I was seeing just didn't seem that it was there. But basically, like you don't want to fall in love with like, or you don't want to fall for somebody that's potential. Like you don't want to fall with the potential of that person. You should already be falling for that person and the potential to be greater, not for the potential for them to be getting their shit together while you just started to talk to somebody. I just feel like that's counterproductive to you as a person. And if you are above that person's level, and I don't necessarily mean like financially or like things like that, but like there could be like the mature and levels, and then there could be like the mental level of where you stand and versus where that person stand and versus the level of perception that people have, because everybody have different perceptions and there's levels to it. So if you and that person are not on the same level, it's gonna be hard to make something like that work. And I feel like, especially in the gay community, it's it's really hard because there's already so much shit you got to deal with. Just like the over everything's over sexualized, and I don't I think I mean I don't think that's um necessarily a, a gay people problem only, but I think that it's a huge problem in this community where it's just like it gets to the point where it's like is it only about sex? Is like is there can there be something more to it? And not saying that I haven't done anything in my life like I'm an angel, no, but sometimes there's more to life and this community than just being sexual, even though being gay is a sexuality, yes, but it's not, it doesn't define people of who they are or how they can act or how they can be with other people. I think that being gay is just a adversity that people of this age face, and as time goes on, people are gonna care less and less about shit like that. Maybe like even like 50 years from now, 100 years from now, you know a lot of the stuff we're complaining about is just not necessarily won't be an issue, but we're probably gonna have different issues to worry about, and the focus is gonna be less on stuff like that. But, yeah, I just wanted to make a little video about that. So, but I just feel like when you want to commit to somebody, you have to be able to really commit to people. And I've heard it all, like, oh, a relationship, somebody, you don't feel like somebody should own you, X, Y, and Z. And I just feel like when I hear that from people, like you were just in a toxic relationship. So like that's not you are projecting your toxic relationship on other people. But I don't want to be in a relationship where I feel like I own somebody or they're my property, or saying the same shit. But I want to be in a relationship where we have a mutual fucking understanding that I'm a crazy person, and you need to understand that like we need to have the same level of commitment, or I'm gonna go crazy or you're gonna go crazy. Just that's just how it is, and it's not gonna be fair for both parties. So as a viewer of this video and listening to me rambling shit, make sure that you're with somebody that's gonna be able to get you, and um I don't want to say understand, but just have the same level of compassion and consideration for your feelings, for your time, and you know, for your efforts. Basically, if I'm making the effort to make this work and be a good communicator and X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna need the same energy back. And I feel like once it starts straying away, like it's gonna get messy. And I feel like even text messages, like, don't take text messages for granted, guys. If you text somebody and it's a constant of, you text somebody 10 o'clock and then they text you back at 4 o'clock or something like that, and it's constant, not like, every sometimes, or, people have lives too. But once it becomes constant, you kind of realize where the energy lies. If you might be the one that feels like you're putting a lot into it and then the other person isn't, then you gotta cut that shit off, because it's not healthy for you, and you're gonna be stressing yourself trying to please somebody. So, if anything you got from that rambling is, don't waste your time.